Beautiful people, welcome back to our channel and thank you so much for watching the channel today. So guys, today there is an opportunity I want to talk to you, and this opportunity is in Europe. I want to explain to you some things that you need to do if you are actually looking for a school or a college in Europe. My name is Milton. For those who are just joining, please do not forget to like this video for me and subscribe to our channel. Also share if you can share. Thank you so much. The target this year is 100k subscribers. So without wasting more time, I will be taking you to Europe and I want to talk about Belgium. And there is a school in Belgium. Now, the problem here is that a lot of us, we do not do research. But do not worry. If I get the details, I will bring them here and share with you. If you are looking for a university in Europe where you can apply and pay small amount of money, like anything less than 1,200 euros, then apply to this school. The name of the school is called Ghent University. Now, there are a lot of things you need to know about Ghent University. First of all, I will talk about the programs, I will talk about the fees, I will talk about the process, I will talk about visas when it comes to Belgium. However, I have already talked about the fees. Ghent University doesn't charge too much money. I think the maximum is like 1,200. And before you apply to Ghent University, there are a lot of things you need to know. One, Belgium is a very good country when it comes to hustling, and if you have the chance to move to Belgium, you are the luckiest person on earth. Remember, proof of funds during visa application, I would recommend you go for blocked account. This is what happened when you apply to a school in Belgium. Upon admission, it depends on if you are applying to Hawk schools or you are applying to universities. Remember, there are French-speaking section, there is a French-speaking side of Belgium, and there is an English-speaking side of Belgium. Now, the other side will require you to apply using IELTS, while this other section may not consider it that much. But getting your IELTS ready for Belgium application is the best thing you would ever do for yourself. Now, remember, when you do the application for Belgium, the school would give you an account to deposit the money depending on where the admissions is coming from. Some schools will give you an account to deposit the amount of money they need for proof of funds, your tuition fee balance, or probably your living cost money for the entire year. They will give you an account to deposit all this money inside. Meanwhile, other schools will not give you an account. So it is now your duty to ask them. If you ask my opinion, I will tell you that make sure you use the blocked account method for Belgium. The school might give you an account telling you to transfer the money, or they might tell you to create an account with a particular bank. This is advantage number one for you. Make sure you ask them this detail. Now, we are talking about Ghent University. I want to draw your attention to the fact that if you have anything below second class upper division, please do not apply to Ghent University. It may be difficult for you to get an admissions offer. I'm not discouraging you here. I'm just telling you facts. Ghent University is very selective because of the cheap nature of its tuition, and it is a lot of competition is also around. Almost everybody around the world is also applying, but this school has a lot of programs. If you are looking for accountancy, looking for business programs, engineering programs, Ghent University have all of these programs, both bachelors and masters, but most of the time their masters programs are taught in English. And I will advise you, if you are going for masters in Belgium, you should also look at this university. Like I said, if you have a first class, a second class upper, or second class lower, you may give it a try, but I know Ghent is very selective. Make sure you look at program requirements before you apply. Now, I have talked about the programs, the fees you already know. Now, let's talk about the process. When you are about to apply to Ghent University, guys, remember that there is a section there you have to pay an application fee. Also, remember that there is a section for legalization. Now, let me emphasize on this. If you do not legalize your documents before applying to Ghent University, you may not get admissions. You will not get an offer letter from Ghent. This is not joke. This is not a joke. I'm just telling you real facts here. When you go to apply to Ghent University, go to their website, look very well, and look at the section for legalization of documents. Now, this is how the legalization works. For Nigerians, first, you need to take your documents. If you want to apply to Ghent University, take your documents to the Ministry of Education. From the Ministry of Education, you take it to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. From the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, you carry your documents to TLS Contact for Nigeria. I don't know where the office is, but you should know better. Now, Belgium was working with VFS Global before for this process, but now they switched to TLS Contact. If you want to know more details about this, go to the Belgian Embassy website, go to the section for visa application. You are going to find TLS Contact. Then you read more about legalization from their website. If you must study in Ghent University or in Ghent at Ghent University, make sure you do this process. Now, that is for Nigerians. When TLS Contact takes your document, they will now take it to the Belgian embassy for legalization. So the middleman between you and the embassy is TLS Contact. For Cameroonians, those that left University of Boya, if you want your documents to be legalized, go to UB and take a certified copy of your degree or attestation. Take an original transcript, then go to the GCA board. Tell them to give you confirmation of O levels and A levels, confirmation of your results. Then they should address it to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. You take these documents, add your documents from UB, you go to the Ministry of External Relations or Ministry of Foreign Affairs, then you pay for legalization or authentication. It is called authentication. You pay for authentication. Please make sure you have money. This is for Cameroonians now. For those of you who had HND and the rest and degrees later, I don't know who is in charge of your HND certificate. Someone told me it's the Ministry of Higher Education. This is for Cameroonians. So you have to go there and verify. But if you do not follow this procedure I'm explaining to you, you cannot get admissions at Ghent University. Ghent University is one of the cheapest schools in Belgium, and there are other schools like KU Leuven. You also have Hasselt University. You also have the University of Brussels. A lot of them. There are a lot. Okay, so please check all of that and apply for a school. Now, when you take your documents to TLS Contact, you have to book an appointment. Check their website, book an appointment, go to them. They will take the money they need, carry your documents to Yaoundé, legalize, and bring them back to you. You go and collect. This is the only when you can now submit these documents and your application is complete to Ghent University. If you do not do this process, Ghent will reject your application. Please put this into consideration. Also, pay attention to the program duration, like the time that they are going to process it and the time they are asking you to bring those legalized documents. So in essence, you cannot apply to Ghent without documents being legalized. Please put this into consideration. Do not say I had economics at ordinary levels or I had economics at my bachelor's degree level. I must apply to economics. If you use a third class, you are finished. Ghent will not accept you. Now, I will advise you to apply to many schools in Belgium so as to increase your chances. If there is a way you can equally apply to Hawk schools, make sure you do your research to know what Hawk schools are so that you can increase your chances of getting the admissions. Because right now, in 2024, there is a surge where international students are gambling to get, fighting to get offer letters from state universities. Remember, Ghent is one of the cheapest schools in Belgium, so you should expect a lot of international students to apply. One thing you should note is that after you have gotten the admissions to any school in Belgium, they might ask you to pay tuition before visa application, but most schools will not ask you for tuition. Now, the money is already there. All you need to do now is to gather the other documents, get your medical certificate. For details, check the embassy website and see how it is done. Then you get your criminal record. Remember, your criminal record and of course your birth certificate has to be authenticated as well. They must go through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Then when you get all these documents, now you book an appointment for visa application. Until this process is complete, you are still not done with the process of application for Belgium. Please pay attention to all these things. When you book the appointment, it will be confirmed. Remember, a lot of people are trying to apply, so you might book appointment and it is crowded. You may go to the website and you notice that there is no appointment date. But one secret I want to give to you now is always check midnight. This websites always recycled at midnight. So please always put this into consideration and apply as early as possible. I think with all of that, that is all you need. Bank statement and your educational credentials, proof to show that you have money and you are good to go. Otherwise, if you have a family member or a relative or your parents in Belgium, who they live and work in Belgium, they can give you what is called affidavit of support. It's something related to affidavit, but not really. It has its own name in the Belgian language. If your sponsor is in Germany, he cannot sponsor you from Germany. Your sponsor must be in Belgium. Please put this into consideration. Like I said, I will advise you to go for the blocked account option if you have the money for Belgium. There are a lot of other countries you could check. You can check Czech Republic, Slovakia, Lithuania, Latvia, Hungary. You can even check Austria depending on requirements. Remember, Portugal is also among. Requirements do vary, so make sure you check requirements to know what you need to do before you launch the application. Switzerland is also open right now and accepting application. I hope this helps you. Till we meet again in another one.